Hi. I'm like, this is my first time ever. I'm going to watch us on Twitch.
Okay, that should be it. There we go. Now I'm making noise here. All right. Hello again, everybody. Audio should be working now. Welcome to the stream. I'm getting a thumbs up from my associate. The audio is indeed working. We're going to play some Twilight Struggle. Well, let me introduce again. This is Katie from Katie's Game Corner, who
Hi.
writes all about war games, mostly war games. You do some other games as well, but that seems to
Yeah.
be your primary interest. And I believe I read at one point that, like me, your Twilight Struggle is your favorite game, or it's at the very
Yes.
least it's up
But I'm
there.
not I'm not good at it. You've put me on this pedestal. You're like, yeah, she's so strategic. I'm really bad at this game, but I really enjoy it. So Twilight Struggle is one of my favorite games to play, but I never win, and you never win. So this is going to be interesting to see who
Yeah,
is the
exactly.
best, worst Twilight Struggle player.
Yeah, I think maybe if people are watching and they're looking for high level play, they might be disappointed because I certainly don't have that.
If you're looking for strategy tips, and this is not your place to be.
Yeah. My only goal is to not accidentally do DEFCON suicide because I have done that before.
It's probably going to be me. My reputation's on the line here.
All right, I got to figure out where I'm going to drop influence because I am the Soviets.
So I actually need to log in. Sorry, I'm not actually on
Oh, okay.
the app.
Yeah. Well, that'll give me a bit of time. Although, uh, yeah, let's do the normal.
I hope nobody minds me drinking my cup of tea.
Oh no, it's fine.
Oh, okay. I think I'm on my laptop, so my screen's tiny.
Oh really?
Yeah. Where do I want to go? See, messed it up already. I think there. Stop judging me, people. I've messed it up already.
All right. Headline phase. Now I gotta figure out. Man, I played US the other day. And now I gotta completely reverse my thinking of what I
I
want to do
know.
here.
I actually do usually play USSR, so I don't know why I've done this to myself. Let's go for a challenge.
Let's see here. I think actually I'll play that.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh no, I've got like the worst hand ever.
Well, I have a pretty bad one too. That's how it typically goes, though, right? If you have your opponent's cards, they'll have yours.
Quality content here, people. Right, I think. No, I don't want to use that one.
We're up to 8 viewers on Twitch. Hello. Welcome.
I is that a normal amount?
Yeah. I don't stream very frequently. But when I have, I've gotten a few people, but I figure this would be a fun way for people to get to know both of us.
I don't know which card to pick, and I don't want to be that person that takes 5 hours. But this is a hard decision.
Take your time, it's fine. I'm second guessing my selection already.
I think. Oh, let's just do it. I don't know. Oh, I've selected the wrong card. Right.
Alright, now I gotta figure out what I'm doing here. I'll probably... Let's lock down Iran. And... Iran is mine.
Okay. I suppose. Hmm. Oh, this is hard already.
Is there ever an easy decision in Twilight Struggle?
I don't know, like sometimes you do get it kind of handed to you, I think.
Yeah, it could happen.
But I don't know, maybe. I think if you because I'm streaming, like obviously I'm really conscious that people are watching me and I feel like I have to make the right decision. Whereas if I was just playing a game, like I just pick whatever.
Just pretend they're not there.
Which is why I probably like never win because I don't actually play properly.
Joe is asking. Joe in chat is saying he's never played Twilight Struggle. What is it about? It is about the Cold War. Not exactly like Risk. Instead of moving armies, you're spreading influence and trying to make countries more communist or more capitalist, I suppose. But it's got the same kind of area control dynamics as a game like Risk.
Oh, I didn't do enough. Damn it. Yeah, area control, card-driven game. So obviously, if we both really lose, it's because we've had really bad cards that we've had to play. And nothing else.
Let's see here. I think I'm going to do... I'll resolve that event, get that out of the way. Yeah, so the cards we play will either be used for their points, and each of them has a point value from 1 to 4, or for their event, which is unique to each card. But, like in the case I just did, that you can see on the screen here, if you play your opponent's event, it happens.
Yeah.
If you play that card. So in this case, I played the Truman Doctrine, so Katie gets to remove all of my tokens from one uncontrolled country in Europe.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll get one influence point there. The game is very much about the cards rather than kind of more traditional moving troops around or something like that. Let's take Lebanon.
See, you're doing this. You've got this. Right.
The other interesting thing that's fairly unique to this game is that the scoring cards, so whenever areas of the map are scored, those are just another card in the deck. So some rounds may not score anything, some rounds may score a bunch of different regions. But the players decide when things get scored.
So I just played an event. Sorry, I should have probably read it out. I didn't, but what card did I display?
Played containment there.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep. Joe, this is only a 2-player game. So there is no 4-player. No way to play with more than 2. Although there are other games in the genre that have more than 2 players, like the coin games, which are also excellent.
Yes, my favourite.
Yeah. Have you played the newest one?
Pendragon?
Yeah.
Yes, I've played it once, and it's incredible.
Oh, man. I want to get them all, but I don't play the ones I have enough anyway. So I feel like I'd be wasting it.
I'm really close to the camera. I can't see myself at all. No, Pendragon's good, but I'll be honest, the battle phase is a bit weird. I don't understand it yet, because I've only played it once. So I need a bit more time.
So in this case, Joe, since I have more control in the Middle East, I'm going to play the scoring card here to get a few points. Which is why I knew I had to do something in the Middle East there, which is why I played the card to get Egypt and the point to get Lebanon, so I could try to squeeze out a couple of points in that region.
Yeah.
But now the interesting thing is that we both know that card's not going to come back around for a while. So now the attention will probably shift into Europe and Asia.
So it's me. So I've got... How do
you do what?
How do I, if I want to check which card I picked, I know I can remember it, but if I just want to double check what I get from that, I just click on the bottom?
It should, if you just click on the image of the card, it should pull it up.
Oh, got you.
And show the text.
I think I want to do that. Pressure.
What do I want to do here?
I don't know. What do I want to do? I feel like I've made some really bad decisions already.
I think I'm going to actually place influence with this card and hope it comes back around. Oh, Joe, another game that is similar to this that can play up to 4 players is The Expanse, which just came out, which seems actually pretty simple. Have you played that one, Katie?
Yes, I love The Expanse. I played it 2-player. I'm quite happy. I played it 2-player and it wasn't great. And then I played it 3 or 4-player and I really liked it. So sorry, I'm like not even in camera because I can't see where I am.
No, you are.
It's
You are.
it's got a bit of everything. So it's got a few coin like mechanics and where you've got the kind of a little bit, I guess. But yeah, it's got similar mechanics where you can play the event or for your ops, or your opponent can play your event if it's their event. So I quite liked that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's based on the TV show, Joe. Is the official game for the show, but the mechanics were based on games like this one. I was going to play it the other day, and I opened the box and I was missing some of the parts. So
no way!
I had to email WizKids, and I'm waiting for one of the player mats and some cards. Just sad.
So my cards that I've auto, there they are. Ignore me. Now I know what I'm doing. Add 1 to my value. Cool. I feel like I haven't done anything in this game.
There's lots of game to go.
Did I just give you points?
I'm not seeing anything on my side. Oh, wait. No. You got 2 points.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way it looked on screen, I was like, I'm sure that was supposed to give me points.
Okay. What do we got here? We got 2 more turns or 2 more rounds this turn.
Hi, Joe. I've got Twitch up so I can actually see what's happening now.
Oh, there you go. Do I want to keep going into Asia? That's probably a good plan.
Yes, it is The Expanse, like the TV show. It's it's themed on the TV show, but I've never seen the TV show. Have you?
I've not, actually, but it may. I've heard it's gotten some people into the TV show.
I've heard it's got no. I keep messing with my hair. I'm like, oh, I'm on camera. I've heard it's. I've heard it's got like no real. Sorry, Jeff Engelstein, who designed it. I really like your games, and I don't think it's a negative thing. But apparently, like, you don't have to really have seen the show to play it. And if you have seen the show and you play it, it's not that kind of connect. What am I trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say. Like, it doesn't really portray or whatever. Yeah.
It seems more zoomed out. The game does. Than I would assume the show is.
Yeah, it's kind of like the theme's just stuck on a bit, but not in a bad way, because it is a great game. But it's more just, it's got a bit of the theme in, I guess. I don't know if I'm doing well. I'm not doing well, but I feel like I'm not doing as bad as I could be. Right.
Board games are interesting like that. Like, I never played, or I never watched Battlestar Galactica until I played the board game and really liked it.
I haven't seen Battlestar Galactica or played the board game.
Oh, it's a great game. It was a pretty good... I stopped like halfway through the show, actually. Just moved on to something else, but the game's really good. Alright, last...
Joe, I started The Expanse but didn't get very far in yet. I haven't seen any of it. Maybe I should. Is it good? Is it worth it, Joe?
What am I doing here? I gotta get back into Europe somehow. There we go,
So,
Austria.
funny story, people, anyone that's actually watching, I didn't know we were going to be on camera. So that's why I'm like really self-conscious and not really camera ready.
That's my fault for being a bad communicator.
You kind of forgot that. Well, I guess maybe like Twitch's camera, so I should have kind of got it, but I was like, oh no, I missed that detail. I just keep messing with my hair, right? Is it me? Okay. So I don't want to play that one. Hello?
Uh-oh, did Skype stop? Uh-oh, Skype seems to be faltering. That's not good. Oh, Skype. Let's try calling back. Sorry, everyone. Skype is...
Hello, sorry about that, everyone. I feel like my Wi-Fi doesn't like the whole streaming. I might have to go off camera for a bit if that's alright.
That's alright.
Hello?
Can you hear me? Oh, now it's cutting out again.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry, I'm not sure. Like, my Wi-Fi's been down, but I got it fixed, so it should be good.
Maybe just Skype being a troublesome program.
Are we back on?
It usually is. Yeah. Yeah, everything's up and running on my side. Just might have to be off video for it. Oh, call ended. Uh-oh. Again, apologies, everyone. We're having some technical difficulties. Let's try just an audio call this time. That's not good. Did not answer. Hang on a bit and we will get this figured out. The wonders of live broadcast, right? Hey, thanks for stopping by, Joe. And do check out the Expanse board game if you want to get something similar to Twilight Struggle, because by all accounts, it's excellent. I'm just waiting on my missing pieces before I get to play it. Alright. Katie is resetting her router at the moment. Well, let's talk about the game then while she's doing that. I managed to get some points off the Middle East. I managed to secure the passage into Asia. Those are typically two things I want to do in the early games of the USSR. Although playing the Truman card early, where she was able to take me out of Yugoslavia, was a bad move. Because the whole point of going to Yugoslavia is that I get inroads into Italy, and now I had to manually do that with my influence I placed into Austria. For those who haven't played the game, you need to place influence in a country, you need to have influence adjacent to that country already. So when I lost the one I dropped in Yugoslavia, that means I can't get into Italy, and Italy is a very important country for Europe in this game. Mostly because it's kind of the tiebreak, because USSR is usually going to be holding East Germany and Poland most of the game, although Poland can sometimes switch in the middle of the game, and then the US will typically end up with France and West Germany. Well, they'll almost always hold West Germany, and they typically end up with France, although there is a card in the early war that will help the USSR and France. And then so Italy, when you're trying to get a majority of those red battleground states, Italy's really the one that gets fought over a lot. Yeah, I should have dropped into Italy first before I played Truman. But I rolled well on the Iran coup, and able to establish myself in Pakistan and India, which is quite important for the early game. My housemate is commenting here that I should have gone to Burma. Oh, yeah, probably. I figured I'd probably wait out the Vietnam War card to get next to Thailand. Because that's probably going to happen, and the U.S. usually allows that to happen. Yeah, Libya's fine. Well, it was an extra point. Orkarama is a friend of mine and is substantially better at Twilight Struggle than I am. I think I've maybe beaten him once. Maybe once. I know I've blown up the world accidentally when we were playing before. Doesn't help that I usually play the US, so I'm having to rethink my strategy. I need to play the USSR more. But I have to. Every time I look at my hand of cards and I'm thinking of them entirely backwards. Because I know it's so ingrained in me, the trouble cards for the US in the early war.
I'm back.
You're back. Great.
Sorry about that, everybody. My Wi-Fi has been down for the last few days, and I specifically got it fixed. Well, obviously needed it fixed anyway, but I got it fixed for this, and then that happens.
That's been my experience with Wi-Fi.
So sorry, everybody. That was not ideal. Ignore all the stuff. Like I'm getting a Kallax on Sunday, so I've just got piles of games everywhere.
No worries. I told all the viewers about my devious plans and
Oh,
strategies.
really?
They're off the loop now.
Oh, really? Does that mean you're conspiring?
No, my roommate is criticizing me in the chat though for some of my earlier plays.
I think I did a couple of good moves in that round. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, not great, but it screwed you over a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're keeping the score even in the early game, which is always important for the U.S., which typically will not be winning in the early game.
Right.
But yeah, my roommate's watching here, and he is a much better player than I am, and has studied the game a lot. And he's like, "Well,
I'm really bad at this game.
You should have gone into Burma instead of India, or into Libya." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, Libya's a battleground state. I'll take it."
Right, I'm just loading back into the game, everybody. Take a second. Should be alright. I've reset my Wi-Fi now, so it should be the best it's ever been.
It's fresh and brand new. There's one thing I've found with streaming, because I do stream my podcast to my Patreon supporters, is that if something always goes wrong.
Yeah, so I was supposed
inevitable.
to stream for my Patreon. I was supposed to do a Patreon live stream on Monday, and my Wi-Fi just was down completely. Like I had to work at my friend's house in the day, and I was just using like data on my phone. And then I was supposed to do it last night, and it was still down. And I was like, yes, they finally came and fixed it today. And then in a live stream, it goes off. Sorry.
Yep. Yeah,
I'm back on.
Great.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Oh, I never did. I didn't want to go there.
You should be able to back out until you commit it.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah. So I'm sorry that happened.
No worries. Now my cat sits next to me at the computer, and she's trying to eat a string. No, don't eat. Don't eat that string.
Where do I want to go if I'm US people? Tell me what to do? I don't know.
Did you eat a string? Here's my cat who's getting in trouble, everyone.
I am going to go there. Let's see what... I know it's probably not great, but... No! That was not good.
Oh, yeah, the DEFCON points. Oh, no, don't... Okay, now the cat's trying to eat my headphones. Alright, go in your blanket. Alrighty.
I'm trying to look at your cat, but...
Oh, wait, no, you want to see her? Here she is. Say hello. She's kind of a grouch now. Displaying my cat has been a tradition now with my Patreon viewers when we stream the podcast. I say it's 100% cat guaranteed.
Yeah, but the internet likes cats.
Yeah, it works well.
Cats and board games are a good combination, I think. And then we do it all again. We're doing it all again.
Oh,
I
gotta figure out what I'm headlining here.
What are you gonna do? What am I gonna do? You've built me up. You built this up. You were like, oh, all of this stuff. I don't have any strategy. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I obviously know how to play the game, but I never said I was good at it once.
What's the fun in promoting an event if you can't exaggerate and hyperbolize?
My reputation is ruined. No one's going to trust me anymore. Any time I talk about a game, they're going to be like, no, she can't play games. I'm joking. No one would do that, really, but yeah.
Okay, what am I going to do? I think I'm just going to do this. I'm going to play a safe move that seems like a good idea.
I am aware I'm very close to the screen. I'm on a laptop, that's why. Because, again, I didn't know I was going to be on video. What am I going to do? I just need to pick my card. Oh. These are quite nice cards.
Oh, you got a good hand this time?
Yeah, well, I'm saying that. I'm not going to say anything because I'll probably play a really bad turn. And then it's like, yeah, these cards aren't that good, clearly. Right. I keep playing with my hair and I know it's really annoying, but when I do make videos, I can edit it out. I can't edit it out right now. What do I want to do? That's not great, but yeah, okay.
All right.
I feel like we should have music on in the background, like the Twilight struggle music.
Oh yeah. I have a link to that somewhere. All right, what am I gonna do here? Is there anything I want to? No. Well, I'm ahead in Asia. I'm gonna play Asia scoring. Get that out of the way.
Right, so we've had Asia scoring. We've had Middle East scoring. I'm going to go off camera for a minute if that's alright.
Mm-hmm.
That's me putting some blue tack over the camera just for a second. Just so I can set up things a bit better so it's a bit more easier. Right. I feel like it isn't too late in the game to try and come up with a strategy. Do you know how I said I had a good hand? Now I'm actually looking at it. You've got a good hand in my hand. Okay. Yeah, actually, I usually play as USSR, so I was like, oh, I've got a good hand, but I've not got a good hand. Okay. Oh, that's been scored. What did I play? I'm gonna go here. Is anybody saying mean things about how I'm doing really?
No, no one said anything mean.
I'm joking. I'm like just beating myself up because one more influence. Okay.
Ah, now you go all throughout Europe. Alright. How do I respond to that?
Probably very well.
Let's see. Probably with this card. Yeah, let's play that. Negate some of that damage.
What did you play? I totally missed that, sorry.
Suez Crisis.
Okay.
I took one out of Israel, one out of France, and two out of the UK.
Okay. Wow. So this, you thought it was interesting before. Now it's going to get interesting for somebody. Someone said, I hope it's not too late for a strategy.
It's never too late to strategize.
I could be like bluffing, like I might be the best Twilight struggle player ever. And like, I'm just going to pretend like, no, for a bit.
The pool hustle.
And then I'm just going to be like, pow, there you go. Oh, thank you. Thanks, that's nice to know. I hope it's not weird that I'm not on camera, by the way.
That's alright.
I know that's the point of Twitch, but my Wi-Fi doesn't like it, so it just keeps kind of like freezing. What do I do if all of my cards are USSR cards? Let me have a look at the board a second. Oh, okay. So that wouldn't be good for...
Something to note for the people watching, if they haven't played Twilight Struggle, is that it's definitely not unusual for the USSR to take an early lead. The game is balanced so that they tend to take an earlier lead. and the U.S. has stronger cards in the mid to late war.
Yeah. That is definitely why the game is going the way it's going right now.
But the USSR has some very, very strong early war cards.
Like, seriously strong. So that... I don't want to take too long on my turn. I'm just kind of deciding a damage limitation.
Mm-hmm.
I think...
I have not tried the alternate setups from the collector's edition. I was not actually aware of those.
I want the collector's edition. It's gorgeous.
Oh, it looks so pretty.
When did it come out? Because I feel like I didn't even know Twilight Struggle existed then.
Oh, was it maybe somewhere between 1 and 2 years ago? Maybe.
Oh no, I must have then. No, I'm sure it was a bit longer, but maybe it wasn't.
It might have been longer. My sense of time is bad.
Also, it was probably like a lot of money, so that's probably why I was like, no, can't do it. But
Yeah,
now I'm like,
yeah, I think it was like $150 or something. And,
oh no, I'm sure it was more than that, wasn't it?
Or was it?
Oh, I'm thinking about the deluxe.
I don't know what I'm thinking of.
I'm thinking about the wooden box.
Yeah.
That was more than 100. I'm sure it was like, I'm sure, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Sorry,
remember.
people, I need to take my turn. I'm still like, what? I can't see. Am I in Romania?
No.
Okay.
No one's in Romania.
All that for that. I'm sorry. Yeah, but there's a Twilight Struggle. It's got the nice wooden box.
I'm looking it up. They still have it. Looks like they still have it in stock. I thought it was a limited run.
So did I, because I've seen them on eBay for like $500 and stuff.
I'm seeing it on GMT for $180.
Is that the wooden box one?
Yeah, it's got the picture of the wooden box.
Sorry, like, that's how, like, professional I am when it comes to Twilight Struggle. I call it the wooden box version.
I mean, it's a very nice looking wooden box.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
All right. Let's... What do I want to do here? Let's try to take Panama.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No, it's just a question. So I'm in the UK, but where are you?
Oh, I'm in near Boston, Massachusetts.
Nice airport.
You've enjoyed our airport?
Yeah, that's the. I used to live in Texas.
Okay.
And the last time I was over there was for BGG Con. Is it like this game's is like nearly over, isn't it? And I got delayed, so I spent 5 hours in Boston Airport. It was nice.
That's good.
That's a really boring story. Sorry, everyone.
I don't even remember.
It's got like
I've never spent enough time there.
chairs. It's got rocking chairs in like by the windows.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
I've flown in and out. I don't remember that though. I guess I'm too busy just coming home or, leaving quickly.
Well, I did have 5 hours in there, so I kind of got to get. I got to know the airport really well.
Yeah, yeah. Where are you in the UK? Are you in London?
I am in the south.
Okay.
I am in Brighton, which is just south of London.
Nice.
I'm on the coast. I'm near the beach. I'm on the beach.
Yeah,
Near the
I
beach.
thought. Yeah, I vaguely know where cities are in England.
But there's no. It's not sand. It's pebbles, so it's a bad beach.
Hmm.
Best order that I can. Best order. Hmm. Oh, it went silent then, and I thought my Wi-Fi was going for a second.
Let's hope it stays up for you, especially if they came to fix it.
I know. I don't know. I think it's not great, and the weather's not been great. Like we've had lots of snow, and in the UK, like nobody can deal with snow. Like
Mm,
everything stops, everything breaks.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
we're not equipped for it here. So
Apparently tonight we're supposed to get almost a foot of snow. It's it's just raining right now, but we'll see.
it's March. Why is it snowing?
Who knows? It's not as bad as a couple years ago. A couple years ago, we got an egregious amount of snow. Alright, destonization. Where do I want to go?
I think it was good to play that first. Yeah, I feel like that might have been a good idea. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to believe in myself.
Well, spread out to Africa. And South America.
Is anyone even watching this?
Yeah, we got a handful. I'm seeing 6 people on Twitch, though it's been up to 10, and 2 more on YouTube.
So you went to Africa,
In Brazil.
Brazil. Cool. Okay. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I don't think.
Should be a back button if you haven't locked it in yet.
I feel like I've locked it in somehow. I didn't want to do that. What do I do? Do I just have to press it now? Do we just have to score Europe now?
Do you not see the back button on
No,
the
that
left?
there isn't one. There's just the little information
Huh.
questiony mark button, and then a big blue shiny tick, or whatever you call it in America. I don't know. Looks like we're
I'm not sure
scoring.
then.
Looks like we're scoring Europe, everybody. Yeah, I can't. It won't let me go out of that, so I'm just gonna have to do that. It's not what I wanted to happen. Place influence. That's what I want to do. So you're doing really well everywhere, really. And 4 there, okay. You're doing really well. In comparison. Let's try and do something. Yeah.
All right. I think I will score Europe.
No.
Now the scoring cards are gone for now.
Yeah, no. This is okay. So that's good for you. Okay, so let's oh, you don't have an exam. Go away. Can't play that one, no. That was worthless. This is not going well.
All right.
Hello?
Yep, you still there? Uh-oh. Might have some technical problems again. Yeah, looks like Skype might be going down. Yeah, Skype is a very poor program to say the least, but it works well with OBS. Yeah, thanks, Microsoft. Move that out of the way. Alright, looks like it was Katie's Wi-Fi again. She's working on that. For now, I'm going to play my cards. I'm only 4 points from the victory. So I think I have those points in hand. So I'm going to play this right now while she's working on her thing to get 2 points there, and then I should be able to play Olympic Games to get the other 2. Because I do not want this game to go into the mid-war where US starts getting a big advantage. Yeah, I'd use Hangouts for these kinds of things if I could, except that most of the guides of how to stream this kind of thing with, communicating with someone else remotely are with Skype. So I haven't gotten into how to get it to work with Hangouts. Yeah, this was a good hand for me. I think Katie got the worst of it in terms of card luck. And I haven't been as disciplined as I should be on managing DEF CON. But that's probably going to work in my favor because I can now play Olympic Games. And try to squeeze in those last 2 points, or else we get the reshuffle. And then, I don't know, up 18 is pretty good. Is certainly a good position to be in. Again, apologies everyone for the technical difficulties, but that's how it goes sometimes. If you listen to the Thoughtful Gamer podcast at all. Hello.
Hi, sorry. Worst live stream in the world, isn't it?
I was just explaining to everyone that if they listen to the Thoughtful Gamer podcast, they know that we are not particularly disciplined in even that. So I just roll with technical difficulties. It's fine by me.
No, I am sorry though. I know it's not great if you're listening or watching and I'm leaving. Like, I know it's not full, but can't do anything about it. So
no, can't do anything about it. But we can keep trying to fix
deal
the
with
Wi-Fi.
it. We can.
Nope.
Life isn't always easy, but we just deal with it.
Yep, just gotta push through.
Push through Wi-Fi.
Uh-oh, did it drop out again? Maybe, maybe not. Hey, not too long ago, we had some pretty bad internet. We only recently have improved our internet. We had to deal with Comcast. Although who knows what's going to happen with the snow. Hopefully it doesn't get crazy windy again and knock down power cables like it did earlier a few days ago. We had a bunch of power outages. if anyone has had to deal with Comcast, they know what's up. It's not good. Fortunately, we're on Verizon now, which seems to be a lot better. Oh, does Heavy Cardboard have some Comcast horror stories? I don't follow them that closely. Oh, they do a lot of streams though. Oh man, if they're on Comcast and they start getting throttled, I bet that's a nightmare. Yep, that definitely sounds like Comcast. Unhelpful. Uh, Dying sporadically. In our case, I think our speeds just steadily decreased ever since we first got it. Like it was good at first, and then it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And the Wi-Fi range was really bad. Like we weren't able to, like I had to get, for the streams I do over in the game room, which is kind of across the other side of the apartment from this room where the router is, I had to get a very long Ethernet cable to stream things because the Wi-Fi was just so weak. It seems to be a bit better with Verizon. We also got a range extender. For those who just may be joining us, I apologize. We're having some technical difficulties with the internet. But what can you do? We are in turn 2, action round 5, and I'm in a pretty good spot here as the USSR. I've set myself up well for the mid-war, but unless I get some bad dice rolls here, I should be able to play Olympic Games next and secure the final 2 points. Or, unless Katie is able to get some points of her own before, on her next play, I should be able to get the final 2 points I need. Yeah, Verizon just seems to be a better company regardless. Although, when we tried to cancel Comcast, it was shockingly easy, if I remember right. It was not as hard as the time when I had to cancel Comcast a couple of years ago from a different apartment. Alright, let's see if I can check in on Katie. Hopefully her Wi-Fi... I'm more worried about her Wi-Fi in the long run. This is not sustainable for her, especially since she does lots of stuff online. Well, I sent her a message. Maybe she'll be able to get it on her phone if the Wi-Fi is not back up. I think I'll try to make this Twilight Struggle streaming thing, maybe not with a special guest, but just generally, periodically a thing, because I do want to play it more, and this is an easy way to kind of hone in my skills a bit. Especially as the USSR, I gotta figure out. Alright, looks like her Wi-Fi is not reconnecting, so we're going to reschedule and try to play again at a later time once, hopefully, she's able to get the Wi-Fi more stable. Thanks for watching, everyone. I will post on social media whenever we reschedule and do another more complete game of Twilight Struggle, hopefully with fewer technical difficulties, but who knows? Like I said before, that's kind of the nature of these streaming things. I tend to have bad luck, but it's fun. So check the Thoughtful Gamer social media stuff on Facebook and Twitter, especially Twitter. I'm more active there. If you're not a friend of, is it a friend in Twitter or following? I don't know. On Twitter at MarkTTG. That's MarcTTG. I will post when we have it rescheduled there, so you can watch us play some more and chat some more. Talk to you all later.